What's going on, everybody? I am Supervillain Gaming and welcome to Disney Sorcerers Arena. In this video I'm going to provide a general overview of each of the game modes that are featured here on the home screen, and there are quite a few of them, so settle in. This could be a little bit of a longer video, but I'm going to provide, as I said, a general overview of each of these game modes, as this is an area that can be kind of intimidating to a newer player. And I guess I'll kind of go right to left because I'd really like to start with clubs, which are an important part of the game. Clubs are the equivalent of your guild, clan, alliance, whatnot, basically your team in the game. And they are a great way to keep up with your friends within the game. A great way for all of you to, play together and progress through content as a team and kind of keep up with each other once again. So it's not just that, though. It's a great way for you to also get gear because you can donate and request gear through your club, and there are also different achievements and things that are associated with that in the future. When veteran players have stockpiled a lot of gear, it will be a great way to help newer players progress, as they'll just be able to get all that excess gear very quickly, and will definitely help them advance within the game. But that being said, some of these next modes do require that you are in a club, and what I look for in a club is, honestly, you want a club that is full or close to full and just active players. You want people that play the game, at the very minimum. It's not so important necessarily that you absolutely go for the most hardcore competitive club, in the game that you can find, if that's not what you're into. You want to find a club, full of people that are kind of like-minded, that take the game about as seriously as you do. And if you are in a club, you're going to be able to participate in this next game mode, which is the Club Dungeon. And you can see that as you progress through the Club Dungeon, you do play a level. We're on this one. You play a level and you can see the possible enemies that you have to face there, what level they are, generally how difficult the competition is going to be. And for each of these stages, you do receive club coins, which are very useful in the exchange. There's a lot of different tokens that you can buy with those club coins. So this is a very, very worthwhile game mode, and as you play with your club, generally the more active that everybody is, the better that you're going to do in this game mode, as you want as many people as possible to attack these levels. After you do defeat a level, you're given the choice of 5 doors to try and find the correct path, and as soon as you find the correct path, your club is able to advance to the next stage. So that is the reason that everybody's participation is definitely encouraged. Every day you should take advantage of your free attempts in this game mode on Club Dungeon, and you'll find that the first stages in particular are relatively easy. It is a great way to get club coins. It is the way to get club coins, but a great source of those, so you can get different tokens for characters and really help you unlock them and progress in that way. And moving on, we're going to talk about Club Conquest, and Club Conquest is actually a very important game mode, but at the moment, Club Conquest is having a little bit of a problem. It is down right now, but Club Conquest is a territory battle that has a triangular shape, so 3 different clubs on each of the different corners, and you fight for territory, putting your characters down as defensive teams and then using your remaining characters offensively to attack other people's territories to take them. All in all, it's about controlling the greatest number of nodes over the entire period of time for the Club Conquest. It is a once-a-week event that does pay out very well, but you're not able to participate in Club Conquest unless you're in a club. So again, I want to emphasize just the absolute importance of finding a club so that you can take advantage of that, because those payouts are incredible. Particularly in the area of gold, but you get a lot of different resources for the Club Conquest rewards. So again, I can't stress how important that is. Join a club as soon as possible. Moving over to the middle here, we have our limited time events. So the limited time events are interesting as well, and they seem to all kind of follow a similar pattern, which is, the first stage of an event will have very basic requirements. For example, in our Cave of Wonders event, it just requires Aladdin, which is very easy to obtain, one of the first characters that you get in the game, and you work through this first mode of Cave of Wonders to unlock Aladdin and Jasmine shards, and then, that allows you to participate in the Guardian Lair, the second stage of the Cave of Wonders, where you start to unlock Genie shards and whatnot, onto finally the Lamp Chamber, or the final stage of the Cave of Wonders event, where you are able to obtain Iago and Jafar tokens for the Iago spell and, of course, Jafar character. But one kind of feeds into the other, so as the events recur, you'll find yourself able to progress further and further, particularly if these are characters that you've been working on. So right now I have been able to play just this first stage of the Cave of Wonders event. I have that beaten, but can't do the others, and I'm primarily restricted by star requirements, so that's where I'm at right now personally. But the idea is that each time it comes back again, that you're able to progress a little bit further, and these limited time events are a great source of characters. I imagine that they're going to recur, periodically, and I'm not exactly sure how long it'll be at this stage with the game launching just so recently, how long in between each of these events it will be before they come back. But for the most part, since I've been playing, which is a couple of weeks now, there are usually 3 or 4 different events that you can participate in that have some really great rewards every day. The second one that's going on right now is Scrooge's Money Bin Heist, and I would imagine that this is going to be another event that is going to recur. Probably most of them will come back over time. And I do not have the downtown villains that are required for this mode, which is really too bad, because I could certainly use that gold, and that would be nice. But I'm going to have to wait till next time. Those downtown villains are kind of a primary source of my farm right now. But anyway, these limited time events are awesome. I recently unlocked Mulan, and there have been several other limited time events that have cycled in and out. I'd imagine as the Scrooge's Money Bin Heist ends in a little under 7 hours, most likely there will be another event that is coming in here pretty soon. If history is any guide, then I would imagine that they are going to kind of keep at least 2 or 3 events in this area, so you can always sort of have something to work towards, and then you'll also know what you kind of keep up on for the next time that event rolls around. But that's about what there is to say about limited time events. From there, let's move on to the Sorcerers Tournament. Now, the Sorcerers Tournament is a PvP game mode that is very important in the game. It is one of the primary sources of gems for you, the premium currency, and also your tournament coins, which are paid out once per day based on your rank here in the Sorcerers Tournament. And you can see right now I am currently, at the time of this recording, in the 1,000 to 2,500 rank, sort of slowly climbing my way up, but it's getting a little bit more difficult at about this stage. But you can see all the way up to those tremendous payouts at the top for the top 5. Does go down kind of nice and easy there, but either way, no matter what stage you're able to obtain in the Sorcerers Tournament, it is an excellent source, your primary source of tournament coins, and also an excellent source of gems, something that you get every single day. So I would definitely encourage you to use those Sorcerers Tournament attacks and then accrue those tokens, those coins rather, so that you can spend them in the exchange and unlock some awesome characters. So that is my recommendation there. Definitely take advantage of the Sorcerers Tournament. And moving right along to the Towers of Endurance. Now, this is an interesting game mode because each of these towers require specific character traits. Downtown required here, Kingdom and Oceanic, Downtown and Wilds, and then all affinities required there at the end. After you defeat a tower, you only defeated the final stage. You defeat the tower for once and all. I've defeated the first tower right now, and I'm working my way through the second tower. As I've only, had to restart it maybe once since I started. I've made it through about halfway of the second tower, but you can see the rewards that you get after you complete this tower. So it is the Thunder Mountain Boom tokens. Unlock this spell when you defeat the second tower, along with some Lucent Ink and the Vermilion Pigment. So for the first tower, it was the Headless Horseman tokens, which is an excellent spell that I've been using. Definitely good for the early game. Lucent Ink there as well on Tower of Endurance coins. So the nice thing as you do climb through these tower stages is each level you are obtaining Tower of Endurance coins, also gold, level up potions, your Lucent Ink, and your Vermilion pigment. So each stage is providing you valuable rewards, so it's important to get as far as you can each day, and then you are allowed to reset the Tower of Endurance each day. So obviously each tower that you can defeat, you get those better rewards as you move from tower to tower. Right now, for example, the second tower has 10 levels of difficulty, and I think I've made it to about the 5th one for now, so I am progressing through there, and I don't expect it to take me too long, but this is just something that you kind of progress through as you level, and probably as you get close to maximum level, you'll be able to beat that 5th tower of all affinities, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. The important thing is, I would recommend you do get a playthrough using your roster. There is no way to heal or revive them. You are only allowed to play your characters until they, if they die, they're gone. If they're low, they're low. So that's why sustained characters like Ariel or anybody released later that has good healing capabilities, or anybody that keeps people alive through other means, are going to be valuable in this game mode to keep those characters alive and doing good work for you. So again, it's important to tackle those Tower of Endurance levels each and every day. They're an excellent source of those coins, and you can get character shards in the exchange, which brings us to finally the Summoners Challenges. And there are 6 different Summoners Challenges, and they are available at rotating intervals throughout the week, kind of sharing that same schedule where each of them are available on Sunday, and then each other day 2 of them are available. Today it is gold coins and then support character gear. So you can see that you can do each of these challenges a maximum of 3 times, and they do have different restrictions. For example, I guess right here they do just require a full squad. You can kind of use anybody for the gold one, but the level of difficulty they require level 40 plus, so I'm 31. I've not yet attempted that one. As far as the support character gear, once you do 3-star a stage, you are able to auto win it. Kind of same deal. Haven't attempted the level 41 yet. I am just level 31, so just auto win. You can grab your support character gear, and that's awesome. There's a 10-minute cooldown in between each one, so you just kind of come back at least a couple of times, make sure that you can get those 3 different attempts in on each of the challenges, because the challenges are an excellent source of value for your time. So for the 2 seconds that it takes to autoplay, your gold coins there, or to autoplay your support character gear challenge, for health and recovery gear, you get a third of the day's worth of all the challenge rewards, and it's just definitely worth it. So make sure that you check in and do that. And alright, that is all of the different game modes here on the home screen. So I just wanted to give everybody kind of an idea of how those work. Like I said, sometimes new players are kind of intimidated about incorporating, all of these different modes and everything. I guess counting them now, there are 7 of them, but hopefully that will give you some idea of kind of the best way to handle each one. Once again, utilizing each of those modes every day is going to be the best way for you to progress on your account, to unlock more characters, to advance them further, get them more gear, and generally become more powerful and what have you. So I do hope that you like this video. If you did like it, go ahead and give it a like. Leave a comment below. Make sure that you subscribe if it is the first video that you've seen here. Once again, I have been Supervillain Gaming. I want to thank everybody for watching, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.